What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys can probably already tell that it is going down. Just by that title alone, you guys are definitely going to want to check this one out. So we got that top prosecutor, Alina Habba, dropping the hammer on New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy in response to his claims of harboring an illegal migrant in his home above his garage, guys. I'm excited to get into this one, so we're gonna hop straight into it. All I ask that you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
Let me read a headline to you. Chicago leaders encourage residents to exercise their rights in resisting Trump's deportation policies. The governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, basically admitted that he knew somebody that didn't have full documentation, that he was hiding over his garage.
But there's someone in our broader universe whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. And we said, you know what, let's have her live at our house above our garage. And good luck to the feds coming in to try to get her.
Your comment on all of that?
I think the governor's pretty foolish saying what he said, because I got note of it. Won't let it go. We'll look into it. And if he's knowingly harboring, concealing an illegal alien, that's a violation of Title 8 United States Code 1324. I would seek prosecution, or the secretary would seek prosecution. So maybe he's bluffing. If he's not, we'll deal with that. And as far as suing sanctuary cities, well, get in line, because the Trump administration is going to do that already. Sanctuary cities are sanctuaries for criminals. There's one example, right? If the young sanctuary cities in New York City, if they would have gave us over the killer of Laken Riley when he got arrested in New York City for endangering a child, he would have been in jail. And he would have never killed Laken Riley. Sanctuary cities are responsible for deaths of thousands of young children throughout my career. And we're going to sue them. We're going to hold them. And look, if he's got to go to the Supreme Court, that's what President Trump wanted to do. He will end sanctuary cities.
All right, you guys. So I thought Borders Our Tom Homan made himself very clear when he said the consequence, the penalties for harboring or aiding and abetting these illegal migrants is going to be very serious. They're going to come down on you, but we're still seeing folks being foolish like this New Jersey governor, Phil Murphy, saying, hey, I'm hiding someone above the garage in my house. Absolutely insane. And right on the heels of that, when we got breaking news update of the acting U.S. Attorney Alina Habba now issuing a subpoena for the New Jersey governor, Phil Murphy, for his plans to harbor illegal aliens above his garage.
Governor Murphy has been subpoenaed by the federal government in connection with comments he made earlier this year, saying he offered to house a woman above his garage whose legal status in the country was uncertain. That subpoena reportedly coming from the FBI, according to the New York Times, that said Governor Murphy has yet to be questioned. But interim U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, Alina Habba, announced when she first took the role that she would be investigating Murphy and New Jersey's Attorney General Matt Platkin over the state's immigration policies. That same promise was made by President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, who said he'd look into Governor Murphy's comments at the time that they were made. Governor Murphy later walked back the statement, saying the woman he referenced was in the country legally and never actually lived at his home. The investigation into the governor and Attorney General follow a pattern by Habba of pursuing legal action against Democratic leadership in the state, including the arrest and charges against Newark Mayor Ras Baraka, which Habba later dropped, and the ongoing charges against Congresswoman LaMonica McIver.
All right, you guys, so as we can see, and you would have thought these loonies on the left would have learned by now that the Trump administration is not kidding around when it comes to prosecuting these folks who are knowingly harboring and aiding and abetting these illegal migrants. I found an article that dives a little bit deeper. This one coming from the Seattle Times, says the U.S. subpoenas governor who said he would house migrants at his home. This one being published just the other day. Let's dive into it. It says Alina Habba, who has used her job as New Jersey's top federal prosecutor to aggressively target Democrats, is pursuing an investigation into remarks made by Governor Phil Murphy about housing a migrant. And I'm not too fond of the way that this was worded in the beginning. Aggressively targeting Democrats is one way to put it. These folks are literally handing her a prosecution saying, hey, slap the cuffs on me. I'm committing crimes within your jurisdiction. We've seen that with a governor or the mayor, Ras Baraka. We're seeing that with the governor, Phil Murphy. We're seeing that with Representative Lamana McIver, the ones who were trying to storm and rush into the ICE detention facility, and they were also assaulting ICE agents. I mean, there is no aggressive targeting of these Democrats. They're handing up these prosecutions on a silver platter, in my opinion. The article then continues on to say that Murphy said in February that he was prepared to house a woman whose immigration status was unclear at his home in Middletown. FBI agents have since sought to interview at least 4 witnesses in connection with the comments. 2 of the people said, with one adding that the governor had been subpoenaed but not questioned. Okay, so this guy walked it all back, but in his initial statements, he said that her immigration status was unclear, which ultimately hints at this lady being an illegal immigrant and this guy going against the wishes of the Trump administration, their mass deportation efforts, by saying, hey, I'm just going to keep her in my garage or in a room above my garage. It makes no sense why they think they can just get away with this. But again, we're speaking about the lawless Democrats. Then continues on to say that Habba, the interim U.S. attorney in New Jersey, is a former personal lawyer for President Donald Trump. She previously announced that she was directing prosecutors in her office to investigate the governor and New Jersey's Attorney General Matthew Platkin in connection with the state's immigration policies. 2 of the people with knowledge of the investigation involving Murphy's comments indicated that it was separate from any Justice Department inquiry related to New Jersey's so-called sanctuary city policies, which has been upheld by a federal appeals court. There has been no public sign that an inquiry moving forward. Murphy is one of at least 4 Democratic officials to become entangled in investigations pursued by Habba since she was named to the position in late March. And again, it's not like all 4 of these Democratic officials didn't ask for or asked to be prosecuted. I mean, you commit a crime, you better be willing, especially with the Trump administration in charge, you better be willing to, pay the consequences for your actions. Then continues on to say that Murphy made remarks during a freewheeling discussion at a New Jersey college, telling an audience that there was a person in his social orbit whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they are trying to get it to. So what does that mean? What is whose immigration status is not yet at the point that they're trying to get it to mean? I mean, what else does that imply? What else are we to think of that? That is someone who is here illegally. They don't have legal status, and you're going to go against the wish of the Trump administration by saying, hey, forget it. We're going to keep them in my house. And then continues on to say, you know what? Let's have her live in our house above our garage, and good luck to those feds trying to come in and get her. I mean, if that's not a wish, a threat to the U.S. agents saying, hey, I dare you to come in here and try to get her. Yo, there we have it, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure when these loonies on the left will learn. They're in their words, no one is above the law. It seems like they keep trying to get away with going against the Trump administration in the most illegal ways, but yet they don't want to face accountability or consequences for their actions. That's just not how this thing works. If you're man enough to commit the crime, you're man enough to do the time, or at least face prosecutions for your actions. I'm really excited to see where this one goes. We now have a U.S. attorney for New Jersey, Alina Habba, with a subpoena for Governor Phil Murphy. Let's see what he comes in and testifies on his behalf. Can't wait to see where this one leads to, guys, but definitely hop in that comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm excited to hear what your guys' thoughts is on this whole situation. Also, make sure you guys please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy more content like this. Catch you guys on the next week.